Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake, it's me, and today is the Saturday check-in. It's November 14th and 2:25 p.m. So good afternoon, good evening, whenever you happen to be seeing this. Thanks for watching. So today, kind of a short little video here. And if you can hear that like buzzing sound in the background, I'm sorry, that's my Instapot. I have a roast going and it's naturally venting some of the steam, whatever. But anyways, just got home from doing about a 2 mile walk, give or take. It's freezing fucking cold here in the Pacific Northwest right now. I think the temperature is supposed to get down into like the 20s tonight or something like that. And the last time I checked, it was about 40 degrees outside, give or take. So yeah, 45, and it's supposed to get down to the low 30s, high 20s tonight. So yeah, fun for us. Yesterday's weather was just so freaking off the wall. Like, we had 15-mile-an-hour winds. I have big pine trees and cedar trees all around me, so I kept hearing the pine cones hitting my house and stuff like that, and bouncing off of my car. Not for fun. But anyways, yeah, so just got done doing my a little over 2 mile hike. Went on one of my usual trails. I'm trying to get out to the Miller Peninsula, which is about maybe 15 miles from where I live, and go walking over at the Miller Peninsula State Park, just for something kind of new to do, and I've never been over there. I actually drove by it on, what was that, Friday, I believe. No. Wednesday. I drove by and just kind of got an idea as to where it was and what was all around it, and drove around the little community over by it, and yeah, so planning on doing that. And I'm still trying to keep positive and keep that motivation going and everything else, and gearing up to do the Olympic Discovery Trail. And I have at this point made the decision that I'm only going to do a section of it from Sequim, Washington to La Push, and I'm not going to do the full trail from Port Townsend, Washington to La Push. It's 130 miles that way. But I've mentioned this in other videos, but I'm going to mention it again now. Part of the walk from Port Townsend to Sequim, you have to go along a very busy mountain highway with very little to no shoulder space, and I don't want to be walking on that road. People bike on it all the time, and it just makes it a fiasco to go through. And so I want to be as safe as possible, and if any of my friends happen to join me, I want them to be as safe as possible also. And that's the other thing too, is I don't know if I want to try to do this walk on my own or if I want to have people along with me. I think having people along with me would be pretty awesome, as we would get to talk and see some of the same things here and there. But also, if I decide that I want to take a 0 day and they want to keep walking, then, we're kind of at each other's mercy. Do they stay behind and wait for me? Are they going to be on a time crunch? What's happening? So, just a bunch of different things that I'm thinking about right now. And just trying to stay motivated and keep that momentum going. I've noticed that my legs and my back have started hurting again whenever I go out for a walk, even if it's something as simple as just a 1 mile walk or just walking around the park or whatever. Well, walking around the park is 1 mile, but still, it just, I don't know if it's because I've put on some weight or what's going on. I just know that I feel like I'm just in pain. I do know that I need new shoes, though. That is one thing I do know I need. So maybe if I got a new shoe that had like some not only better soles on them, but just better insoles, that might help. I'm still really kind of kicking around the idea of buying a pair that I found on Amazon that I really liked. And I have a new pair of sneakers, but sneakers aren't the same as walking shoes, and walking shoes aren't the same as running shoes. So I just really got to kind of see what happens and go from there. And, you know, I still have time because I'm not planning on making that walk until April or maybe even June, May or June. So, got some time. And I'm thinking, though, if I do go in April, I may ask my niece if she wants to go walk with me as part of her, like, birthday celebration, if she can get the time off from work or what have you. So we'll see what happens. Because also there's talks of a nationwide shutdown, like a full shutdown where you can't even cross county lines, and I would need to cross I would need to cross at least one county line that I'm aware of in order to get to La Push and all that other stuff. And so that, if COVID, like, if all the bullshit with COVID stops or whatever, or even stays the way that it is now, then I won't have trouble traveling between the community or between the counties. So yeah. And then yesterday was a really bad day for me, guys. I had, for the most part, I was in a good mood for most of the day. I felt like shit, though. Like, I had no motivation to do anything. I couldn't stay awake, and I was sick throughout the whole day. It was just one of those days where I, for whatever reason, just fell apart. And I had some suspicions confirmed for me about some wheelings and dealings that were going on that I thought I was getting the ass end of, and turns out that I actually am. And that really kind of sent me into a spiraling depression, and I just got really hyper emotional. I've been hyper emotional for the last few weeks, and I attribute a lot of that to still not having 5-HTP in my system. And so just one thing after another fell on me yesterday, and I found out that an acquaintance of mine, who I've come to think of them more of a friend than an acquaintance, but regardless of the semantics of whatever word that you decide to choose, his brother committed suicide. And just seeing the absolute, the heartbreak in his eyes when I was talking to him last night really hurt my soul. And then another friend of mine said that his uncle or cousin, I can't remember which one it was because his text messages were really kind of jumbled up, but that they passed away this weekend and all that other stuff. And I was just like, dude, what the fuck? So, you know, in my own little way, I just sent out good healing juju to my friends and their families to help them get through this trying times. And death is never an easy thing, regardless if it's natural or suicide or what have you. I just think that it kind of twists the knife and throws salt on the wound when it's done during the holiday season from like September to December. That just kind of makes it hard for everyone. I know that there's other holidays throughout the year, but it just seems like Thanksgiving and Christmas time are the worst times for family members who have lost loved ones. So, so after all of that kind of hit me and my suspicions had been confirmed, I just came home and crawled into bed, took a Xanax, watched a few episodes of The Simpsons, and passed out. And when I woke up this morning, I do feel a lot better now. Like, I'm just like, okay, yesterday sucked, but today is a lot better. Here we go. And that's kind of how I've been dealing with that right now. So, yeah, there's that. And then Tuesday, I get to take my car back into the shop and get the heater fixed and get a few other things taken care of that needed to be done. I just got the green light to do that yesterday, so I'm really excited about that and hoping that that will be taken care of in a timely manner, that because I have a doctor's appointment on Thursday to go get cortisone injections in this shoulder, which I'm not looking forward to, because the last time I had it done, it hurt for like 4 days afterwards. It just felt like somebody monkey bumped me or just punched me really hard in that joint. But it was over a year's worth of being pain-free, so I guess I'll take it. The other thing I think I'm going to ask for is sometime around February or March, right before I get ready to do my big walk, I think I'm going to ask my doctor to do a cortisone injection into my lower back just to alleviate some of that pain. And then that way I know I'm going to be pain-free for the walk that I decide to, or when I go ahead and do that walk. I played around a little bit with packing up some of my stuff in my backpack and realized that I'm going to need to use a bigger backpack. And I'm also been dehydrating all my leftover meals. Right now I have about 4 or 5 racks with apples in it that are drying up. And then whatever I have left over from tonight's dinner is going to go on the dehydrator. And then I have a roast in the Instapot right now, so whatever's left over from that will go on to the dehydrator as well. And I've really come to just love my little dehydrator that was given to me. I don't think it's been off for more than 7 hours the whole time that I've had it, and I've had it about 2, maybe 3 weeks now. So I've just been, as soon as one tray comes off, I wipe that all down, put the next bit on there, and I'm constantly rotating the trays out, and it's like a full-time job. I wish that there was a way that I could dehydrate my kombucha Scoobies and reconstitute those so that I have those later on. But what I've been doing right now, since I've stopped kind of drinking kombucha throughout the day, mainly because it's really cold, is I've just kind of let the Scobies turn into hotels. And that means, like, when they get super thick, they call them Scobie hotels. But anyways, I've just kind of let them sit in the liquid that they've been in, and every once in a while I'll grab like a cup of sugar and dump it in there and like feed the bacteria, or well, the bacteria and the yeast that are living in there. And I got about 8 or 9 that I gotta go through and refeed and all that other stuff, which I'm probably gonna do while this video is uploading and stuff like that. So yeah, but above and beyond that, also just kind of worried about the holidays as per usual. I have a little bit of money stashed away. My mom told me the other day while I was on the phone with her, do not do Christmas for her. And I told her, I said, oh, silly woman, you know, I'm going to send you at least a little something. Christmas for me has always been a very special time. All my major happy holiday memories have always revolved around Christmas, not Thanksgiving so much, but Christmas, Easter, 4th of July. Those were like the 3 major, well, and Halloween of course, but those were like the major holidays in my life. And my biological mom, she used to just go all out for Halloween and everything spooky and macabre and whatever else. Those were like staples in my life. And I remember whenever she would bring out the witches and put them all around the house, and every year she would go and get like 3 or 4 new holiday items. And so I really kind of miss that aspect. But she would always decorate for Halloween, and then of course our Christmas tree. And I can't really remember much about Thanksgivings as a child growing up. I know that we've celebrated them, but yeah, anyways. So just a lot of stuff going on right now. Emotions and everything aside, I'm doing well for the most part, but just trying to continue to find that motivation, especially since it's getting colder and colder. That's getting difficult. You know, I was already struggling with the motivations and stuff, but after just spending a 0 day in bed most of the day, like the only thing I did yesterday was I ran to the store, and then I went over to my friend's house to use their mandolin to slice up the apples. And that was about the only time I left the house last night. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because we're almost at 20 minutes. And I know that I'm probably starting to just rant and rave at this point. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section down below. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up and hit that bell notification icon. If you have anything that you would like for me to cover, by all means feel free to ask. If you would like to talk to me directly, you can shoot me an email or put your questions, comments, concerns in the comment section down below. The email address is hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram. That's Michael Scott Peterson, S-O-N, not S-E-N. And on Twitter, Hello Cupcake, the number 4 and the letter U. And also you can head on over to the Facebook group, and I would really like to start up a community there so that we can all get together and share ideas or funny memes and pictures and stuff like that. And yeah, so as always, thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.